the service. G. Smith, Ryan, we be swerving. Top toe pack, we burn. Yeah. Hey, bitch, I got the pack, you know I'm serving. Pulled up in your city, know I'm swerving. Pussy nigga talking like he get it, what he earning. Big bag, body bag, bitch, I leave you burning. $30,000 gonna get a nigga murk. Running through the money, bitch, I'll put you on a shirt. Big body bag, bitch, I'll put you on a map. Nigga talking, all that nigga ain't been coming back. I've been getting money, niggas coming through the cash. While they talk about it, nigga got a mattress with the stash. $100,000, I'ma put that on your ass. Smoking nigga like you grass, hit that nigga in some ashes. Bitch, I got the classes. I've been wearing Gucci, Louis, Fendi, Prada, Cartier in my glasses. Niggas talking like they get it, they ain't got no class though. I've been running straight up through the money, grabbing rags though. They don't wanna see a nigga win, no, they been hating, bro. I've been getting money, why these pussy niggas waiting though? Fake nigga, you just dab, you be in the lane, nigga. Drop down, nigga, we ain't never played on stage, so yeah.
Been spending too much time around Billy and Mandy. Grim Reaper, street sweeper, keep that Glock handy. Jamaican team, it's a shotter, do that job dandy. I'm a sicko though in savage mode, they mistaking me for Randy. Shit never sweet, spend my allowance on bullets instead of candy. Niggas pay me to allow them to breathe where they standing. Ain't nobody replacing me, there ain't no standing. These niggas can't stand it, that's why they tryna up and grab the cannon. Oh well, that shit won't fare well. Sayonara, farewell. A first class ride to hell. He said he coming for my head. My bad nigga couldn't tell. He can't read the scoreboard. I doubt his forehead like it's braille. Like boom, now you poked up. Ooh, let it soak up. Ooh, I'm about to go nuts. Hold up like a donut. Wait a minute, they been hating on me my whole life, so now it's so what? Big nuts swinging like a pendulum. Bitch, go home.
Jetor. brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Cold, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta roll with ice. Ride or die, 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 ride or die. Cold, these brothers my guys, know that they fly, know that they ride or die. I keep boys by my side, CJ Ike, now I gotta ride or die. Now I gotta ride or die.
sing. Finally, someplace I found peace. In the dark of night, tabletops counting nerves in the early hours. Stone cold inside, banging drops, dancers, never needing answers. We wander all alone, but we can't find the street lights go. We wander all alone, but we can't deny we are the street light people. Chasing whatever kills. For so long I forgot how it feels. In the dark of night, tabletops counting nerves in the early hours. Stone cold inside, banging drops, dancers, never needing answers. We wander all alone, but we can't find the street lights go. We wander all alone, but we can't deny we are the street light people.
She said we can crash and burn in paradise, would be nice. He said, don't you ever trust that girl's advice, think twice. I don't wanna think about it, got to set my worries free. If I'm flirting with the devil, would she wanna dance with me? And I'm sorry that you hate her, but I'm happy as can be, cause I'm dancing with the devil and she's coming home with me. I'm dancing with the devil and she's coming home with me. I don't wanna think about it. She said we can crash and burn in paradise, would be nice. He said, don't you ever trust that girl's advice. Think twice. I don't wanna think about it. Got to set my worries free. If I'm flirting with the devil, would she wanna dance with me? And I'm sorry that you met her, but I'm happy as can be. Cause I'm dancing with the devil and she's coming home with me.
Ladies and gentlemen, good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, and thank you for joining us for this AST3 Swiss stage match. I'm getting ahead of myself, Kreitcher. Swiss stage match. It's AST3, and this is Swiss stage round 3. We have one game LA between Amagami and the Mingoose family. My lovely cameraman for today is Kreitcher. How are you, my friend?
I am pretty well, especially after my team simp winning tonight. I'm very
Congratulations,
happy.
man.
Congrats.
Congratulations on your win.
Thank you, DDA, for carrying.
Thank you, DDA, carrying as he always does. So it looks like we're going to be jumping into this game pretty soon. This is going to be a one game on the LA server. And do you want to give us a very quick roster rundown of the Mingoose lineup?
Indeed, so for Mingoose family we have 4Z, Arwolf, Blob, and Kimchi himself.
And over on Amagami we have Rage Quit Noob, Mayuyu, Yone, and one last player who just left. I think it might be Alice. Oh no, it's VA, Metal Slime, everyone's favorite. So we're just going to wait for the last Amagami player to join, and we will be getting live here. One game LA, so we aren't going to have to sit through another 3 hours of Left 4 Dead 2. Yeah, who would play home and away, am I right?
Oh yeah.
As we are just waiting for the last few casters to join and the last player on Amagami. The winner of this match will move to 3-0 in the Swiss stage. I believe there is going to be 6 rounds of Swiss, but starting off 3-0 should give you a very good launching pad to make it into playoffs. I think there'll be 8 teams in playoffs, probably most, if not all, of the 4 and 2 teams will make playoffs, depending on how many teams drop out. And definitely the 5 and 1 teams and the 6 and 0 team will make it in. So both of these teams will, of course, as always, definitely want to pick up a win here. You're just going to wait for the last few ready ups. And interesting, it looks like Alice won't be playing this match. I think he's been one of the core members of basically every Amagami match that I've seen played for the past several years. So they are going to be using VA Metal Slime instead. Another very strong player in his own right. And we are going to see some ping equalization. That makes me happy. Some of the Mingoose family players, being from Korea and Japan, do get pretty good routing and pretty low ping to LA, so they did have a bit of an advantage, but we are going to use the ping equalization feature on these new servers. And yeah, the pings look really nice and balanced now. As Kreitcher is very popular with the Chinese casters.
Yeah, I'm really respect the guy in China, especially after Innuendo said some wise words, right?
Alright, I strongly encourage you not to finish that sentence, as we are getting live. Smoke the Boomer Hunter Spitter is going to be the first hit. Cheeky boom coming in, but nice skeet from Mayuyu, starting off strong. The Spit is going to get no damage at all, and a little bit of damage coming out from the Smoker, but that'll be it. Clean take from Amagami. Cheeky little arc boom there from our Wolf off the tree. Do like that boom. But my Yu says no to that Hunter. And this is going to be an early tank. The survivors don't quite push as hard as maybe they could have. And Mingoose are going to have time for one more hit. The tank is going to be up in 2%, so they're going to have to go basically as soon as Rochelle leaves the room, or even earlier, and they do land onto Rochelle. Hunter lands in the back as well, and Rochelle takes a little bit of damage there. 10 from the charge, another 15 or so from the Spit, and then a scratch. So actually quite a bit of damage going out onto Mayuyu. The rest of the survivors are all very healthy, but not bad start for Mingoose. Tank is up in the hands of our Goose, aka our Wolf, and in the back we have a 3-boom landing. Unfortunately, the tank is still playing with his hittable. He's miles away, so they are just going to send a hit. Smoker misses, Jockey gets M2'd and shut down, and Amagami are going to have plenty of time to clear all this common as our Wolf punches his car. Fuck, he's bad. I mean, nice try, our Wolf. Punches his car back over the truck after spending about 20 seconds trying to get it from the start. He has still got the rest of his hittables in play. Another boom does land, just one this time. Going out from Jinman. And it looks like our Wolf is going to start working his hittables in and go for the commit. Here's second pass. The rest of his hittables are actually all in pretty good spots. Ooh. The Sedan's flying in. Overhit the Sedan, so that one is out. But he's got one hittable up top and one down below. It's a bit dicey for the survivors. Oh, misses the punch. Ellis. Oh, Ellis cannot jump. Ellis. Oh, God. Oh, he's dead. That is a death onto Ellis. Getting punched into the water. The Jockey's going to land. A double punch goes out. Rochelle gets smoked. This is huge damage. Another punch. And another punch onto Rochelle. And then the hittable. Oh my goodness. Gives Nick a haircut. And that is the tank finally dying. But our Goose, our Wolf, doing a lot of work with that tank. None of his hittables ended up landing, but they were in very dangerous spots, so the survivors had to kite away. And my goodness, that is a full death and a lot of damage. The remaining 3 survivors are, I think, basically just going to have to try and get as much distance as they can. It's possible that they could make it to the safe room, but it's going to be very difficult. There's a lot of map left, and they are on high ping. And this hit is a quad. It could end right here, right now, for Amagami. So the Jockey's in, Hunter's in, Smoker's in front, Smoker misses, Charger misses. Jockey, oh! Okay, Jockey does land, but only after the Hunter's cleared. The Charger is beating Rochelle, and the Jockey's not cleared, though. And oh, no. The quad didn't land, but a lot of damage came out, and now 2 of the survivors are going to be slow for the rest of the map. Are there any pills up ahead? I'm not sure. Spit block does come out from Kimchi, and the boom does come out from below. It looks like they're going to hit, however. Mingoose sacked for a quad and then hit anyway, which is a bit of a mistake. Smoker is... I'm not sure what the Smoker's doing. The Smoker's in front of them. Oh, well, Coach has just separated himself. It doesn't go for the pull. Alright, this is an interesting play from both teams. Coach does kill the Smoker. Jockey's coming in from behind. Charger does land. Jockey, oh, gets M2. But that is going to be an in-cap onto Coach below and Rochelle above.
Thanks, I owe you one.
And you have to assume the end is nigh for Amagami. Boom lands. Mayuyu is just going. He's had enough. 1v1. Oh, 2v1, not fair. Skeet! Mayu couldn't get the skeet. Smoker behind him threw him off. Jockey lands, and that is the wipe. So, Amagami, 284 points on map 1. And it really did all come back to some nice booms being landed by Mingoose on the tank commit. And our Wolf, despite messing up his first hittable, actually had really good hittable placement for the rest of them, at least 2 of them. Funneling the survivors off the top, and then he was able to just repeatedly punch Ellis into the water and secure that kill. So now the pressure is definitely on Amagami. This tank, as we saw, can do quite a lot of damage. There are hittables. You can definitely wipe with this tank, but conversely, it could also be pretty low damage. And I think Mingoose are going to hope and expect to make a good map here and set themselves up with an early lead. Smoker Boomer Hunter. Boomer lands from below, in front as well. The survivors kite all the way back into the safe room. Mayu's trying to pull. I'm not sure if this is really going to work. The survivors are all the way back. Boomer gets shot through the wall. Mayu's kind of just being annoying. He is going to get pushed and die, and the Hunter and the Spitter just going to save. Reloading. So they are going to have a very dangerous hit for inside the souvenir shop. Let's go through this store. If they can land it. Hunt Charge Spit is the set. Jockey as well. But the tank is up in basically 1%, so Amagami have to hit now. Ooh, Ellis. It's up. They haven't hit. Charge is gonna get melted. He's gonna despawn, in fact. And that's a bit of a mistake. Rochelle gets jockeyed a little bit, but not too much damage at all. The Charger, who I believe was the tank, just waited too long. By the time he sent it in, he'd already despawned and become the tank. Tank is up in the hands of YOLO, aka Metal Slime. Boom does land in the back onto 1. Nice boom from Mayuyu, and the tank is bringing his hittables in, and again, 2 pretty good hittables. Blue one, not as good, but he can get it over the bus with a well-placed hit. Oh my goodness, he sends that all the way into the safe room. So that hittable is in. The hatchback is launched into the air. Oh my goodness, alright, the sedan is fully out. That nearly went into the next campaign. Those hittables are okay, but they aren't great. There's a lot of space here where the survivors are away from the hittables. They're going to get an early pull onto Coach and an early pounce, but the tank misses his first punch, does get the second one onto Rochelle, and another one. Down to 2,000 health as support needs to come in and help. Charges coming from miles away, isn't going to get anything. Survivors drop forward, Smoker's completely alone, he's going to get pushed. Hittable! Oh! Oh, Wolf. Thank you, Artuk, for gobbling the hittable. Jinman's getting chased. The jockey's gonna land. Oh, but the tank turned away. He went for the hittable. Got greedy. And I think that will be it. Oh, Wolf's really low. Wow. Actually, was nearly able to get the kill. But that is it. At the end of the day, 2 in caps is not too bad. I think that Mingoose family will count their lucky stars that it wasn't even worse. There was a couple of times where the tank, I think, got a bit greedy. Could have taken the easy damage. They are going to send a quick hit here, and Arwolf is separated and spit on. Pounced and spit. loses a lot more health. He's gonna have to pop another set of pills.
Through here.
But Mingoose family do still have 4 survivors alive and still have 500 bonus, so almost certainly they will take a lead here on this map. The question for Amagami is, can they knock off a lot of this bonus? The alarm card does get triggered. Charges trying to send it in, doesn't land. And Hunter is just going to pounce away. The jockey didn't even bother spawning. Mayu chipped a bit, but he can despawn and be fine.
Reloading here. Reloading. Look out now.
And Kimchi triggers another alarm car. Was that intentional? I didn't see. Nice skeet though, coming out from Kimchi onto the Hunter. Bit of damage goes onto Ellis. Smoked through the spit.
Ammo here. We have to get upstairs.
The survivors do have to pop another set of pills. So down to 400 bonus. I have officially taken the lead with distance. I think there's going to be 1, maybe 2 more hits for Amagami if they go fast. Hunter spawned up. Jockey spawned up. Hunter is nearly dead. Does land. Here comes the charge from the back. And actually gets a bit of damage onto Ellis. Nearly a slam. Nearly a slam onto Blob. Wolf does take the last set of pills. And it looks like Mingoose are going to try and pressure the safe room. I don't think they'll be able to get all the way in. But the infected won't have a lot of time to get set up. They're going to smoke behind. Hunter from in front just gets melted into the firing line. Wolf jukes the smoke. And that will be that. Mingoose family make it in with about 400 bonus. And that is a pretty decent lead for Mingoose on map 1. 888 to 284. And, you know, if it weren't for that, frankly, kind of lucky hittable, was a bit lucky / unlucky if you're our Wolf, the lead could have been even greater for Mingoose family. Still lots of points left to play for, of course. Pacifice is one of, if not the highest scoring campaign in competitive Left 4 Dead. So a 600 point lead is definitely not insurmountable.
Alice, honey, I've been thinking.
But Amagami are going to need to step it up a bit, particularly on their survivor.
Let's say working boys in the backseat.
Bro, that car, it's family now.
It's nice quick ready ups, that's what you like to see, and Mingoose get us off on map 2.
Actually, does anyone want to put that to a vote?
Tank is up in the hands of Yone, or it will be up in the hands of Yone.
There's a spitter around.
Boomer and Spit and Hunter have all pre-spawned. Smoker is gonna pull from in front. Quite a standard hit. Pulls Wolf actually. One of the survivors all the way at the back. I don't know if he meant to pull him. Two Boom goes out. And the survivors just kite back. No need to rush. Rage Quit Noob is going to get another spawn pretty soon. The survivors need to probably get out of here. It is only a jockey. I thought it might be a charge. Jockey spawn behind. Here comes the Hunter. Oh! Really nice skeet from Blob. Could have been nasty, because that was a very cheeky jockey spawn from behind. Immediately latching onto Ellis, and then I think stumbling Wolf Nick into the spit. If the Hunter had landed on Blob with the cover, that could have been massive damage.
Drop down here.
But a nice skeet comes out.
In here.
Hunter, Boomer, Jockey, Charger is the next set, and they're going to send it. Charger lands. Boomer, unfortunately, doesn't land. Jockey gets M2'd, and Hunter's not able to land either. Tried to go for a scratch, but no such luck. And the survivors are going to be able to push forward, take the cross for free.
to the jazz club.
And there's going to be one last hit before tank. Can Amagami set up for a spit charge? I imagine they're going to look to smoke for the charger. Charger spawns and just sends it in. No chance to land. Still too open. Tank is up in the hands of Yone. Mayu has the boom. And he does get the boom onto Arwolf. Thank you, Jinman, for proxying. I think that actually missed with the boom, but proxy landed. The tank doesn't decide to commit with only the one boom. So, no big deal. And it looks like the infected are going to commit with a 3-cap here. Hunter, Smoker, Jockey, that is the safest set of spawns to commit with. And the tank is rolling in, taking very little chip actually. Smoker spawns up in front, gets cleared kind of slowly, but quickly enough. Arwolf only gets punched once, he gets jockeyed. Coach is getting cornered in the meantime. Hunter does get skeeted by Mingoose, that is Blob, in 5 shots. Because this tank is still so healthy. Arwolf is going to try and juke the tank. Can he get away? I think he's not quite. One more punch, but they do manage to kill him.
Ah, come on. Can't stay down there. We got zombies to kill.
And that is a dead tank, but pretty decent damage actually, coming out of Amagami.
Heads up.
Blob skeeted the Hunter in 5 shots. I thought he had an Uzi at first, but no, Blob does have a shotgun, so he just hard focused the Hunter for 5 shots. Might have been better off shooting the tank. But it worked out alright in the end. Arwolf did do a good job of kiting the tank out. Only took one more punch. Charger spawns, doesn't manage to land. Spit doesn't manage to land. And they are going to go forward, kill the charge, kill the boom.
I got hit by burning goose shit.
Thank you, Arwolf. Arwolf really seems to be eating pretty much all of the damage on Mingoose these past 2 maps.
Reloading.
This is a good bonus though for Mingoose, 840. If they can hold most of this into the safe room, I think that's going to put them in a very strong position. There is of course still the event and that nasty choke at the end of the event. But first they're going to have to worry about this drop choke. Smoker, Spitter, Hunter, Jockey. And it looks like they're going to send... Probably they're going to send Jinman for ZE. Does get smoked, but does get cleared. Jockey gets shut down. Hunter goes behind. Interesting idea. He gets a bit of damage. And Jinman does take some damage from Common as well. But overall, not a huge amount. Can't help but feel it might have been better just pouncing on Jinman when he dropped. The Smoker Tongue is just so easy to clear from that angle, from above.
Alright, I opened it.
Let's get ready before we open that door.
Mingoose start the event. Nice 3-boom comes out from in front by Yone. The survivors are going to push forward anyway. This is a bit risky, but the jockey misses. The jockey misses. The charger gets melted. The Hunter does land in the back though. And the jockey is able to take Arwolf for another ride. More damage going out onto Arwolf.
Reloading.
So Arwolf and 4Z are both holding pills. They're bleeding and slow, but neither of them want to pop. I think they know that they might end up taking a lot of damage up ahead in this event. So there's no point in taking pills now just to lose them. Boomer's going to sack, but Charger's going to spawn actually. And doesn't land. Oh no, he does land, but no spit. Oh, very strange from the infected. Sacking the boomer, which makes sense, but also sacking the charge. Jinman gets pulled, but he self-clears. And Amagami with some, frankly, very questionable infected there. Not having a hit for the end of the event allows Mingoose to basically just walk through. A little bit of jockey. Actually, they are able to encap Jinman, the jockey and the hunter together with scratches.
Safe room.
Uma actually stumbles the jockey. And here comes the charge. No, the charger can't find a spawn. Charger. Too late. Survivors are in.
Stop shooting me.
And that is Mingoose family making it with 612 bonus. Again, this is a good bonus, especially for this ping. Now the pressure is really on Amagami. They're going to have to, I'd say, at least match the bonus from Mingoose here.
I hear there's a stock
600
in New Orleans.
is doable.
Coach, we make it to New Orleans. There's a cheeseburger museum.
But it's not easy. Boomer gets shot down, however. Smoke and pounce onto my UU is going to be a little bit of damage. Not the fastest clear I've ever seen on the hunter.
Hey, look out!
And Blob and Jinman have some words to say to Arwolf after that very questionable boomer spawn. The survivors are just going. They are not hanging around. I was going to say, they might want to slow down a little bit, however. There is a dangerous hit coming up, but actually, again, not too bad. Mayu's just basically eating all of the damage. That is the job, I suppose. Getting charged, taking a little bit of spit damage. But Amagami,
Into the club.
rest of the survivors are very healthy. There is in fact 2 zeros from Arwolf and Jinman. And the tank is up in the hands of Kimchi, and he's getting close straight away. It looks like this might just be a commit. He's in. Boomer, lands onto one. And a hunter does land onto Mayuyu in the back. Gets cleared. And the tank is now just going to town on these punches. They're all kiting into the corner. Get out of there. Gets it down onto Mayuyu. Gets a double onto Nick and Coach. And then the double charge. He's only got 400 health. Shoot the tank. Shoot the tank. Oh my goodness. They do finally kill a tank, but that is so much damage. A really ballsy commit coming out of Kimchi. The survivors had been pretty hard rushing for basically the whole map. And Kimchi decided that he was not going to let them get away with it. Sent the tank right in while there was still a little bit of common trickling in from behind. Boomer was able to land. Hunter got a nice early pounce. More scratches coming out. And that is big damage.
Reloading.
Amagami are alive. But 460 bonus. They already have less than what Mingoose made it into the safe room with.
Reloading.
And they're almost certainly going to take quite a bit more damage throughout the rest of the map here.
Ammo here. Oh, phase 2 has arrived.
Boomer gets shut down, so there is only going to be 3 spawns. Is Mayuyu going to go? Of course he is. Does get cleared from the... Here comes the charge! Okay. Alright, Smokey gets cleared. Charger misses. Spit actually lands right at the top of the ladder quite nicely. And the jockey's going to come in. It's a little more damage onto Mayuyu.
I can always use these.
Reloading. Reload. I hit it.
And basically, Amagami are back at the, or back to the W key gaming that we saw throughout the first half of the map. They've basically just rushed this entire map. And it's been working out for them. Aside from the tank, they had been taking the hits quite well. This could get rough though, as Mayu... Oh! Wolf missing the charge. Smoker gets shut down. Mayu does pop his pills. And Amagami are continuing to rush. This is go-go gaming.
Reloading.
Jockey, Boomer, Spitter, Hunter is the set for Mingoose. Not the perfect set, but they do have a Spitter. They do have a Hunter. Can definitely make something happen. Spitter's pre-spawned in front. Up the stairs. Is that where you want to be? I wonder if the survivors can pick that. They know he's there. They're trying. Jockey does land onto Nick. Hunter lands onto Rochelle. Oh, Nick does go down. Gets pounced, spat, and pops a boomer in his face. Just for good measure. And that is quite a lot more bonus being knocked off by Mingoose. The Mingoose family. 250 is all that is left, and the Charger's pre-spawned in front with the Jockey and the Spitter. Spitter does go behind and the Charger lands! Oh, Coach gets dragged through the entire length of the Spit. It's painful. It is just pain.
You have gotta be kidding me.
And the Amagami limp it into the safe
We're shutting
room
the door already?
with 100 bonus. 120 to be precise. And that is it. First half of this match is done. And Mingoose have an 1100 point lead, 1100 to 2200. And so while 600 point lead after map 1 definitely wasn't insurmountable, 1100 after map 2 is starting to get there. Again, this is not over, but I think Amagami are going to have to win this map by at least a few hundred points to give themselves a chance at coming back on map 4. Boomer does get a nice arc off the top. The Hunter's just floating it in. Easiest ski of Wolf's life. I'm not particularly impressed with Amagami's Infected, I must say. And the Spitter tries to get out and gets picked by Kimchi as well. He's not letting that happen, and that is a quad sack, but the Spitter and the Boomer died so late that Mingoose are easily going to be able to push under the bridge before this quad is ready.
Have to find a boat on the other side of this bridge.
I would like to see the same level of aggression from Amagami's Infected as we see in their Survivor. Usually it's the other way around, especially on ping. Want to be a little bit more careful on Survivor. This is the quad. Survivors know, and they're taking it very slow, very steady. They're going to rush inside. And the Smoker spawns. Why did the Smoker spawn? Oh no. The Infected all waited. It looked like they knew what the Survivors were going to do, and they were happy with it. But now this Smoker is just dead. Oh my goodness. Actually, that was nearly really bad. Wow. Big damage actually comes out. Blob pushes the Smoker, gets one shot on it, misses his second shot, thankfully is able to kill it with his third just about, but in the back, the Charger, Hunter and Jockey all land. And it's actually a lot of damage coming out on that hit.
Over here.
Boomer is again pre-spawned on the roof, and the Charger's going to send it in. Whoa. Charger nearly lands.
So, I cannot believe I'm doing this.
And Blob tries to open it. Spitter does delay him.
Door's opening. Get ready.
Zoe is opening it. The Smoker's going to have to pull. Does get the pull. Resets the timer. And the back doors have opened. So Mayu can get out basically for free. Might take a little bit of chip as he's climbing the ladder. No, literally none. Okay, no, I'm lying. Takes 16. One stray bullet. Not bad from Amagami. They get the tank out without taking any real chip. And now we will have to see if Mayu wants to play rock for a bit, or if he is going to go get his hittable. He's dropping down. He's going to punch his car once, and that is... Woo! Oh no, Blob! It rolled all the way into him. And this tank is going to go in, and the survivors cannot pick up Blob. He is just dead. Mayu surely will just kill Francis. Charger and... Oh, he's going to get another incap onto Kimchi, who was looking the other way. This is 2 deaths. This tank has so much health. In fact, this is almost certainly going to be a wipe. When all is said and done, the car rolls back onto Bill. It's hit over onto Francis, and that is 2 survivors dead. And 2,500 health for Mayu. He punches the boat, which is probably a bit of a mistake, destroying his cover. Survivors are going to shoot him. Boomer doesn't land. Hunter does get skeeted. So Arwolf and Jinman. The car? No, not able to land on Lewis. Charger does die. The tank does back away. Rage Quit Noob still has 0, I just realized.
Reloading.
And that is a dead tank. But that is also 2 dead survivors.
Reloading.
Stay positive, guys.
Rage Quit Noob sacks the Spitter.
Jockey!
Are they going to go for the 2 cap? I feel like they should probably just wait. They will have a quad. This is 2 high ping survivors. Surely they can wipe them with a quad. Survivors are going to kite all the way back into the open. They are making it difficult for the infected to kill them, but unfortunately, not moving forward in the map doesn't get you any points. They are going to have to go at some point. Charger spawns behind Hunter in front. Hunter lands. Charger is a distraction, so the Smoker can come in, and that is the wipe. Mingoose wiped on map 3. Mayu with the big tank. Landing that hittable onto Blob, it just kept rolling and rolling. And then Mayu did manage to land another hittable onto Kimchi, who was 1v1ing the jockeys. So basically, really well played tank. And now...
Uh-oh.
Amagami are in a real shot of coming back here.
Oh no.
500 distance on this map, potentially another 1100 bonus on top of that. If they can put 1,000 points on the board here, they will close the gap to only a few hundred, and that is easily enough to make up on map 4 if they have a good map 4 as well. So Mingoose need to tighten up. Boomer lands, Hunter lands at the back, nice 14 damage pounce. And poor Lewis gets the boomer popped on him. So a bit of damage comes out. And survivors are able to push forward. Jockey Charger, Smoker, and it is the Hunt, it is the quad.
Reloading! Reloading!
Survivors taking their sweet time, no rush, clearing all the common behind them. Again, they know that this is the quad. And they are going to send it in. Jockey lands, Hunter lands, oh my goodness! Wow! Well, what can I say about that? What a quad. That was beautifully played by Mingoose. All of the spawns, basically all of the spawns, landed in pretty much perfect sync. Our Wolf's jockey is down to 60 health. He was just a fraction earlier than the rest of them, but man, that really was one of the cleaner quads I've ever seen. Well played by Mingoose. Ah, look at those spawns just landing perfectly in sync. And unfortunately, that is probably GG. Although saying that, it is an early tank.
What the
It
hell
is
does this
still theoretically possible.
Taki, I love you. Goodbye.
mean? Whoa, how'd you do that?
I interned in Tokyo.
23% tank
Bullshit. Say Bill's an idiot in Japanese.
up
Francis,
in the hands
Akadesio.
of Rage Quit Noob. This is basically a must wipe. If Amagami want any chance of winning, they need to wipe Mingoose with this tank. There's a bit of a pattern emerging with Amagami's infected. They like to sort of arc these boomers, which does work out for them, but they're not able to land the rest of the spawns. The boomer lands onto Blob again, and the survivors are just going to go back inside and continue waiting. This jockey is down to 60 health. We're going to get another reboom from Mayuyu. He has it again. Alright, finally misses. Jockey goes in and lands a scratch. Charger lands a scratch. Boomer gets popped onto Blob. The guy's been boomed 3 times in one hit. But they have finally dealt with that hit and are going to move forward in the map.
Weapon over here. Reloading.
Tank is up in a few percent. And I think the problem for Amagami is the Hunter does fly in. Ooh, nearly lands. Jockey's up. Spit tries for some spit. And the tank climbs out. The problem for Amagami is because they must wipe, basically, with this tank, Mingoose really shouldn't have any hesitation about running this back to the safe room area. It is always going to be guaranteed damage, unless you can AI it. But it's considerably harder to get wiped. There's no hittables. And Mingoose will be perfectly fine taking a bit of damage as long as they don't get wiped. And they're already hanging pretty far back, and I think they're just going to start going. Yeah, they see the hittables in play. Are they going to bait it and double back? Oh! No. They are out of there. Some well-placed cars by Rage Quit Noob, but as I said, unless he can land this one, but I think it's stuck behind the tree. This is going to be the commit of the last tank. Basically, they have to land a 3-cap and wipe them inside. Tank's already down to 4,500 health, 4,000. Charger goes way too early. Sets up onto Wolf, but that's not enough. They're going to get a little bit of damage, but they needed the wipe. It's Rage Quit Noob is going to rock. He got the dam onto Kimchi, but that'll be it. Dead tank, and with that, I think it is basically GG, unless Amagami can land a miracle quad.
Thank you.
Sending in the early charge. I don't think it was the play. I mean, it kind of worked to get some damage, but again, they really had to play for the wipe there. Had to go for the 3-cap. And the survivors are going to push on forward more or less unimpeded. So the Charger's going to fly it in, but too late. Charger headbutts the wall, spit misses, Jockey gets M2. Hunters pounces Kimchi for a little bit of damage, but I think that is basically it. It looks like Amagami have kind of given up, unfortunately. Just not able to capitalize on map 3. They had every opportunity to make back a lot of points, but not able to make it happen. Boomer gets popped. Nice pop by Wolf. Spitter spits, so Amagami are going to try for a quad. But I think even at this point, even if they land it, it is probably too late. As YOLO is on 0 as well, I must say there's been a few infected problems from Amagami. Obviously Mayu landed some great hittables on his tank, but they do seem to have a bit of a trouble landing some of these spawns. Hunter, Smoker Charger, Jockey. It is a quad. If they send it here, the survivors will be able to take the Rubble Hill for free.
Reloading.
And our Wolf has gotten up onto the side of the semi, blocking all of the spawns. So even if Amagami wanted to go, they know they couldn't.
Reloading.
Watch out! Reloading!
The survivors are going to take the hill. Blob leading. And it looks like they're just going to camp it out. Which is the smart play. The infected are going to try and hit, but... Okay, well one of the infected is going to try and hit. YOLO tries to go for a Jockey. Doesn't land it. Charger's going to send it in. Isn't anywhere near landing. Hunter gets cleared. Smoker gets cleared. And Mingoose is really starting to run away with this one at this point. YOLO is still on 0 points. No. Lands the boom onto Blob. Can a single common come and bail him out? I don't think so. It looks like all of the common are behind. Charger misses.
This is starting to get to me. A machine gun? Reloading! Reloading!
And Mingoose basically just strolling through the map at this point. The occasional Spawn will, well, spawn and run at them before getting killed. This looks like it's going to be the last hit. Jockey comes in from behind, gets M2'd. Hunter does land, but gets eventually cleared. The jockey is able to ledge our wolf, so a little bit of damage came out. But frankly, I'm still more focused on the fact that YOLO still has 0 points.
Reloading. We're near a safe spot.
There's been a total of 26 infected. SI killed this round. Oh, he's missed the last charge. That's it. That is going to be YOLO finishing with a 0 on map 4 of Pacifice. And that is Mingoose making it with 700 bonus, bringing their total match score to 3,800. And considering the fact that they wiped on map 3, and considering the fact that this is a high ping game, that is a very strong result from Mingoose.
Okay.
3,800.
Why we didn't take any one of the perfectly good.
And they are showing that they really are the team to beat so far in this tournament.
Okay. But why didn't we drive one of those boats to look for a sailboat?
Reloading.
Because, Francis. Hey, yeah, what the hell, Bill?
Let's make a note of that for next time, all right?
Jockey!
Reloading.
Smoker pre-spawns and gets pushed. Here comes the charge. Gets 2 scratches. Not too bad actually from our wolf.
Bill's here.
I think Jinman got a bit of damage as the jockey.
Reloading. 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 Watch out.
And this will be the last tank up in the hands of Blob. Hunter lands, and the spit does go on top, so a bit more damage going out onto Bill. Although really not much, that's about 5 damage. Blob lands one of his cars on the roof. He's still playing with the sedan. He's hit it about 6 times. Alright, and he does get that one onto the roof as well. Whoa! Hatchback goes flying in. And the other car goes flying in. His hittables are in. They are behind the survivor somewhat. Jesus, that bin! A lot of very close calls already. Second pin doesn't land, unfortunately, and the infected are gonna have to help him. Gets 1 punch onto Francis, gets another punch onto Bill. Charger lands, jockey lands. Where's the 3rd survivor? Was that a double charge? Where's... I don't know what's happening. But whatever's happening, it is not good. As this tank is gonna get, nearly 3 downs.
Come on, man. Look at me. Focus. You're gonna be
I completely lost track of one of the survivors there. Did someone just stop moving? Did they crash?
Yeah, you better hide.
Regardless, a lot of damage coming out of Mingoose. And Amagami look well and truly done.
Got him.
Jockey lands. Hunter's flying around, does finally land. Just on the edge of the spit.
Ow! 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 Ow!
Reloading. Watch your ass.
Weapons here.
Not looking good for me.
Charger and Smoker try and coordinate, but a nice tongue cut comes out actually from Yone. The Charger flies on by harmlessly. So unfortunately, not the most exciting end to this match. It had a lot of potential for excitement going into map 4 with the way the map 3 played out for Mingoose, but not to be. As a nice kid comes out from Race Quit Noob, but unfortunately walks through the entire length of the spit after landing the skeet, probably taking more damage than he would have if he didn't skeet it. Looks like the survivors are just gonna be rushing for that safe room. Mayu is slow, unfortunate for him, gets smoked in the back.
I'm reloading.
Reloading!
This is never gonna end.
I feel pretty crappy.
This is bad.
Horse shit, goddamn! Get to the chute!
Here comes the charge. Gets shut down quite cleanly. Looks scary for a second. Unfortunately, there really isn't too much to say on these hits. Amagami are making decent distance, and they still have some bonus if they can avoid going down in the remaining handful of hits. Jockey's gonna go for Lewis, gets absolutely melted. And the hunter, that is Wolf, looks like he is trying to get into the skybox. And he's in. Here comes the hunt. Oh, and actually would have landed onto Francis, but his teammate had his back.
Reloading.
Nice skeet there. Charge is gonna fly it in, and alright, I don't even know what that charge was. So he does go down to the smoke, spit and misses. Here comes the jock. It's able to get a little bit of damage onto Bill and delay the pickup.
Thanks. I owe ya. I go down again and I'm dead.
And Kimchi booms a wall. Because that is what you do when you have a nearly 2,000 point lead.
Everyone ready?
At the end of the game, Hunter does scratch Bill and gets out. Blob is going to get away. Charger gets actually a really nice bunny hop onto Zoe. Hunter gets cleared. Unfortunately, this spit is a bit late. Oh! Mayu is dead. Getting snapped by the smoker.
Up you go.
That wasn't necessary. Thanks.
It's fine.
Damn it, I'm down!
And that is another incap coming out onto Yone. For the love of God, just let the game end. Charger misses. Hunter gets cleared. YOLO is refusing to get wiped. Does eat the jockey. And hello, clear him. Okay, finally gets cleared.
Watch out!
And another spit delay. Oh, and it spreads on top of the boxes. That's fucked. That is actually fucked. Oh, and the smoke comes out. And that actually is the wipe. They don't even make it to the safe room. GG, if you can call it that. Mingoose run away with a pretty easy win at the end of the day. 3,800 to 1,900. But Mingoose will move to 3-0 Congratulations to them. And they are definitely looking like one of, if not the, team to beat. Amagami dropped to 2-1, but no slouch themselves, and I'm sure we will see them bounce back in the coming weeks. Alright, well, thank you everyone for joining us. I think that'll be it for now, but do stay tuned. So we do have a few more matches this round, a particularly exciting match coming up in about 6 hours from now. That's going to be between Fear Factory and South Stars. The winner of that will be the final team to make it 3-0. That is going to be home and away.
It's tomorrow, not today.
It's in 30 hours, not 6 hours. My apologies. You're right. So stay tuned for that one. And otherwise, thank you for watching.